Yo, what's up? We're gonna read your cards. It's gonna be a collective reading for you. Welcome in the room, welcome in the room, welcome in the room. So I'm calling my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and infernals, as well as the collective's angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and infernals. Welcome in the room, welcome in the room, welcome in the room. Tell me the truth, nothing but the truth. Allow me to discern properly, clearly, and truthfully for the collective. Back all negative energies, entities, beings, and intentions, and all evil eyes. Back to the sender. Ashe, all right, bro. Let's see what you got. Let's see what's in the cards for you. All right, spirit. What do you have to tell this person? The star. Focusing on healing the self. Focusing on healing the self while also thinking about the future. You're like, I'm fucked up right now, but also I'm going to be way more fucked up in X amount of time if I don't fix the issues I got right now. That can be emotionally or monetarily. The Six of Swords reverse. Feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like nothing's moving, feeling like you're waiting for a ship to come in. You're waiting for a ship to come in and it's just not docking at your dock. You're waiting for a ship to come in and it's not docking at your dock. Thinking about the past. And because you're not getting anything new, you're thinking about the past. Because you're not getting anything new, you're thinking about the past. So far you got 6-6. The star is what? 5, 6, 17. Which reduces to 6. 7 minus 1 is 6. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Feeling frugal. Feeling like your coin is tight. Feeling like you don't have a lot of money, you don't have enough money, and you're just thinking, you're really thinking about money. Maybe you used to make a lot of money too. The collective is heavily worried about money right now. Maybe it's because it's the holiday season or something, but like everyone's worried about, I think in the collective, housing. How am I going to pay for my, how am I going to pay for my life? How am I going to pay to get a crib? How am I going to pay for life? Like, how am I going to pay for life? Like, what the fuck? Well, that's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy with the Queen of Pentacles. And Temperance. How am I going to pay when I need to use my energy? There's a need to use energy. It seems like there's a blockage. What is the blockage? What's the blockage? Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords. You're not looking at something with new eyes or a new perspective. You're stuck looking at something the same way. Stuck viewing something the same way. You're trying to expand, but you have a closed mindset. You're trying to get more, but you feel like you already don't have enough. Which, it's like a mental blockage. Ace of Wands. That's like the universe giving you a little something, a little push. And you know, the Temperance and the Wands, it's like we're getting, spirit is getting something together towards you, to you. Energetically and spiritually, I feel. It's not like physically. Six of Wands. What do you mean by that? Spirit wants you to win. Spirit does want you to win. Judgment. Spirit wants you to win and succeed, but there's something up with your judgment right now that's a bit off. I heard judgment call. Like you're not making a right judgment call. I think in regards to your past and maybe how you're healing from it or for it. I heard somatic healing, like you need to do something more somatic. Maybe like you literally did all the mental work. You did all the physical work. It's more, this is more energy. Like you gotta push the energy out. You gotta release the energetic burden. The Knight of Wands, you gotta push that energy out. And it seems like 444, Spirit is sending you something with this Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands energy. This is like Sagittarian, like with Temperance too, and the Six of Wands too. They're sending you like energy, bro. They could be sending you someone who works with energy, someone to get the energy moving for you. The cards are like this. Like the Ace of Wands are coming to you. They're all meeting each other in the middle. And the middle is you. The middle is what these two cards are, which is you're mentally blocking yourself. You cannot see. Like, you want to be open to see. You want to have eyes to see. It's not like you're burying your head in the sand and you're obviously delusional about something. I think it's just like literally it's beyond your bandwidth. Like, it's giving like you need to ask someone for help or have a conversation with someone, and they can they have a different gauge point and a different understanding, like a vantage point. That's what it is. They have a different vantage point than you. You're looking at things from here, and this person could be like right here. And you're totally missing something that this person can help you see. And what is that? I heard they need to tell you, because it's a personal thing for everyone. What is that? The Nine of Wands? That you're being defensive. That you're being closed. Energetically, you're closed. I think mentally, you're like, yeah, I like the idea of being open. I like the idea of trusting. I like the idea of having a manifestation and letting it go and trusting that it's going to happen. I like the idea of, that spirit's going to serve my needs when I need them to be served. I like that idea, but it's hard for me to actually step into that. Instead of making that an idea into a belief, you're kind of stopping yourself there. And I get that, especially if you're someone who needs to see real tangible stuff or needs to feel real tangible security. It's funny, I was just having this conversation with myself in the kitchen, like when I was making gnocchi earlier, and I was telling myself, I was like, when I'm the most like in my belief and in my faith that spirit has me, it's when I feel the safest, and I feel that like nothing is wrong in my life, and I'm not doing anything wrong, and everyone's treating me nice, and I'm secure, and I feel like I have a good place to like stay. And then the second my faith starts wavering is when any of those things, or even it could be all those things at once, depending on who you are, what you're doing, where you are in your life, and where you are in your journey. The second that one or all of those things starts to waver is when my faith does as well. And it's like, if you claim to know that you believe in whatever you believe in, but then the second it gets a bit dicey or choppy, you're like, I don't know if I believe in that for real. You're stopping yourself, because it should be that even when you're abundant in the way you want to be, in the way you desire to be, you have faith in that spirit or what entity or whatever you wish to call it. It should be the same for when you feel a lack. But that's so much easier said than done, isn't it? And I think that is also why spirit's prompting you to like go to another person about it and be like, yo, can you help me? I got this situation. I need a bit of a push. I don't know where to push to, but I need a bit of a push. Maybe this is your push. Maybe you gotta go talk to a spiritualist, gotta go talk to a psychic. You gotta go talk to your mom, who somehow always knows which is the like trifling bitch in your life. You gotta talk to your pops, so he could tell you whether or not that motherfucker is real or not. Whoever it is for you, you gotta talk to the person who you like see as a mystic in your life almost. It's like you need to seek divine help. I'm wanting to pull the Buddha wisdom cards, because this is a very like I can feel how anxious you are, and I can feel how defensive you are, and I get that, because you're like in survival mode. You're trying to fend for yourself right now. But in that mode, you're completely ignoring or you're completely neglecting some other aspect that spirit's trying to like be like, hey, maybe this is where you need to be going. Listen to this. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. You know, it's crazy. That's kind of what I was thinking of. I was talking about earlier, where it's like, you think you have everything you want when you're absolutely happy. You think you do, right? But then you have to remember, sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Do you really want everything you want all the time? Because especially if you're putting your faith in a higher power or an alternative being, to determine whether or not something is like for you, you would think that like you would trust them to not let something come into your life if it's not supposed to. Or you would think that the troubles and stresses you're having is all for a divine purpose. Which, when you're in the shit, that sounds so shitty, but it's giving like in a month or so, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I got through that. You need to just take it day by day, and you need to be very kind and compassionate to yourself, while also making sure you're not like fussing, and you're not like putting up a fight towards those who are trying to help you. At some point, you have to realize that some people can stay in your heart, but not in your life. So here's where that energetic blockage is coming up. So maybe you need to release some energetic attachments and cords. Maybe it's like, also you need to release the way your parents perceive making money. You need to release the way your family perceives making money, the way your family perceives what a successful person is, the way the people around you, the people whose opinions you care about, whether you think you care about them or don't. You really sit down and be like, do I care about these people's opinions? And figure out. It's giving you to there's lots of energetic attachments to release. The Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, it's like we're stopping the abundance. We're stopping the flow. We're like putting a halt in something. We're pausing something. Things are slow. The money's slow. The physical abundance is not reflecting the internal abundance. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. Shoddy workmanship, lazy and tedious work. A young craftsman carefully creates 8 pentacles, focusing on making each one perfect. 6 are done, but he has 2 more to finish. He's determined to present pieces that will somehow showcase his skill. He reminds us that pride in one's work will pay off. It's giving you're working really fast, you're doing things really fast, you're not being methodical and taking your time and really like sitting down and feeling out the process of whatever you're doing. So it's like, if you're, example, you're some kind of artist, like he's a craftsman, right? If you're some kind of artist, you're rushing, like you have like 6 perfect things that you took beautiful amounts of time on, and it's giving you have these like last 2 projects you need to do, and maybe you feel like you're running out of something, so you need to like do it fast. You're running out of time, you need to do it fast. You're running out of supply, you need to do it fast. You just do it. No, you need to give as much time and thought as to like everything you did before. You need to really make sure that you're putting in, like, if you're sitting down to do energetic work, you need to make sure you're sitting down and really focusing on doing energetic work. It's giving like shadow work. The sun. After I talk about shadow work, that's funny. Yeah, it's like clarity and everything. Clarity and abundance will be yours. You just need to make sure that you're being, you need to make sure you're having a feminine touch when you're doing what you're doing. So you need to be paying attention to detail, and you need to be putting love and care into it. With that, because the Empress just came out. And you know, the Empress doesn't play around. She doesn't deal with shoddy workmanship. You go to the Empress with some shoddy workmanship, she's gonna be like, what the fuck is that? And then you're gonna get fired. Take your time, because you have time. You have time. Maybe that's what this is. You feel like you don't have enough time. You know, time is funny because it really is about perception. If you allow yourself, if you afford yourself the time, that time will be afforded to you. But if you're constantly thinking, I don't have enough time for this, you're giving your time away, because you're already saying, I don't have enough time. If you're alive and God wakes you up, Spirit wakes you up, you got time. God woke you up so you could have time. I promise you. I promise you. If you didn't have time, Spirit would not give you no damn time. Like, when time is up for motherfuckers, it's up. So if you're still here and the clock has not gone out, it's giving like you play like you're playing basketball. It's like the last quarter. Like, you gotta make that fucking 3-pointer from the fucking all the way from the free throw line type shit. Is it that? It's outside is that the paint? I don't know. I don't know the terms. I just know, like, it's the last couple seconds on the damn quarter. You gotta make the winning shot. Every time you pull up to make your shot, you're still doing the same damn technique that you were doing when you were in the first quarter of the game. Consistency is key. You start tripping up now, you start putting a little less now, it's not gonna work. You started it with X amount of energy, you finish it with X amount of energy. You started it with X amount of energy, you finish it with X amount of energy. Let's get some closing messages. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this reading. And if you like the vibes here, because I'm trying to be consistent and post every day. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like this reading was for me, because the last 2 days I was like, I don't have enough time to post a reading because I'm so tired type shit. This is one of these readings where it's like, I know it's for me, but I know if it's for me, it's for a lot of damn people as well. Because, you know, the collective is real, and we really are all reflections of each other. If you can't do anything about it, then let it go. Don't be a prisoner to things you can't change. You have time. You have time. Don't concern yourself with things that you know you don't have time for. Time was up for that shit. What is time not up? What's the clock running on right now? That's where your focus needs to be. Anyways, I love you. 17:17 on the clock. I love you. I love you. I love you. That's that drama. 17:17 is the drama alert card, I think, in the other deck. So maybe you got some drama around you. It's giving, keep your bullshit blinders on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Focus on yourself. Focus on what's going to make you win. And yeah, I love you.